Hey everybody, so I'm here with another video. So this one's gonna be it's gonna be just straight up divine masculine energy. So this is gonna be for twin flames or for soulmates, and this could be for you or for your partner. So but this is gonna be divine masculine. So this is gonna be I honestly, I would say whoever, honestly, I wouldn't even know. I would say whoever awakened second, but could have awakened first. In this reading, I would say that this divine masculine awakened first. All right. I'll give it a little puzzle. And then I'm just going to pull, I think. Pull them. We'll do them this way. It's easier for me this way, even though you can't see as good. Okay. No. We're going to do it this way. I'm sorry. We're just going to let them fall and just let them clarify each other to wherever they go. As soon as I pull them down here, they start falling everywhere, huh? Isn't that cute? Oh, wow, look at all these cards. Never mind, we don't need any more. There's no way at all we need any more. I'm sorry. Let me pull these over here because these did not fall first. Oh, wow. There was even another card under there. Look at that. I'm sorry. A little bit all over the place. But I'm still here. All right, let's see what we've got here. He's got a lot to say to you, baby. No, this isn't right. We'll take these. Those don't equal. We'll look at these in a minute, okay? All right, so we have a masculine that is very much thinking about anything that's in his life and any possibility of any future. And also, he's thinking about anything in that he hides from even his self, or their self. Excuse me, that they hide from their self. So what I want you to think about is like sometimes whenever you even hide things from your own self that you know you really want, like well, okay, I'm glad I thought of this. So like if you want Panda Express or something like that, and then you say no, I'm on a diet, I'm not getting that Panda Express, right? But in your heart you know that obviously you want the Panda Express. Of course you do, right? So I think that this is what that kind of represents, is like how he's thinking in his head, even of these things that he pretends like he doesn't want. So that he's factoring this into whatever this is. So, and then this is him thinking about, you know, how to obviously go about that. Knight of Wands. So I would say bringing whatever this is that he's thinking about, you know, thinking about an actual, not a pentacle like this, not in that way, but just a thought. This would be just a thought. I've been grilling out, my hands are black. I'm not gonna accept these in reverse. But I mean, look at this. Poor thing. Look at him. You know? I think we just move on to clarification. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, it's a struggle within. I mean, we can see that just by him even thinking about the things that he's not, you know, he tries to tell himself he doesn't even want, you know, so it's definitely a struggle happening here within himself, you know, about, you know, what it would take to even consider something like this, you know, and it's something that he might rather just keep to himself because it is so complicated and rather unpleasant on the mind. But he can't escape that this is, you know, this isn't, you know, this is not just some girl, you know, or it's not just some boy. This isn't, he can't escape that this isn't you know, sometimes you'll meet someone and you like them, you know, they fare well with you, and this isn't that. This is not a farewell. He does not fare well with you. He, this is a struggle in his mind with you. Look at this. He can't, it's either this or this. You know, it's, God, but when it's this, he can't, he just cannot. It takes him. Look, it takes him. This, his, if I have to explain, you know, so, Nine of Swords is nightmares, you know, it's your worst nightmare, and Swords is your intellect, so this is your doing to yourself, essentially, and it doesn't have to be. I'm not going to always say that somebody's done Nine of Swords to himself, and in this case, he has done it to himself, and also he has not, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? He can't help these sorts of things. These are the way they're supposed to go. I mean, it's destiny. You have to feel that way in order to ever have anything, you know, hardly of worth, or to even tell the difference between nothing and anything. But this is how he feels about it. You know, he sees this as the possible future of when he feels like this about, or when they feel like this about the relationship. It makes them feel like this, you know, just like, oh, please talk to me. You know, but also they're afraid of doing this to you. You know, they're very controlling. You know, they want power in regular life, and then in their personal life, they would have to have you completely. It's what their brain tells them. You know, this is the moon. This is the truth of the situation. Is that they're very jealous. That in their mind they feel that you wouldn't be able to go anywhere. That you would be exactly where they told you to be. You know what I mean? But they're accepting that this is something that they think about. They're accepting that this is a hidden part of themselves that they can't stand. You know? And they don't want it. They don't want that. You know, this is what they want. Look how yellow both of these are. Look at this. There's not a single yellow card like this. Look, and then they both are over here. Right, and then I have these. Yeah, so maybe one yellow card that this could have been. Right? See, this is always funny. And I learned this even from Fiery Grace the Gifted. She woke me up to this, is that this is, they have the two swords sitting here, you know? But he's not necessarily always sneaking. I don't know what she says now, but she did wake me up to realize that these are the two swords. But I don't see any tarot card as a negative card, just in general. But and I never see this one as being necessarily sneaky, hardly. But these are the yellow cards. That's right. I'm sorry, I got lost for a second. She's a great channel. She's not Fiery Grace Gifted anymore. I'm not sure what she is. I don't necessarily resonate with her anymore, but great channel. She's great. Ascent 1111, I think, is her channel now. So I don't know why. Maybe there's a message for you over there. Recently, for some of you. So the end all be all for his thoughts is this. Okay. And then I think this is probably the final struggle. You know, it's the... Wow, how interesting. So it's not only... And this is just in his mind, and you can't take offense to this because he's trying to work this out, you know? Is the fact that you always cut him off, in a way. Because you do know more than him. You are smarter than him. That, or them. I'll get better at this, I'm sorry, because I do know, because I am a divine masculine, I am. So, he doesn't want you behaving so bitchy, in a way, and I don't mean that in that way, but I do hope you can understand from one woman to another how we can get, but also he struggles with the excessive love that you bring him. My goodness, like you do, you know, and sometimes that can make him feel like instead of having you, that he could just have you in his mind instead. That he can just go his whole life with just thinking about you instead, if that makes sense. You know, and that's not fair. That's not fair at all, but that's just the case. So if you could, you know, I don't know. He's not wanting anything from you right now. I think he's just he just wants to explain to you where his head is at sometimes with this. So anyways, I know you can hear all that drill sound, so I'll let you guys have a good night.